Hello, and welcome to Nature's Home, your sanctuary for garden inspiration and creative ideas. Have you ever wondered how old forgotten items around your home could find new life in your garden? Today, I'm thrilled to share with you 20 amazing upcycling ideas that will transform ordinary objects into stunning garden, art, and planters. From vintage chandeliers to suitcase gardens, each idea is simple, eco-friendly, and guaranteed to add charm and personality to your outdoor space. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's begin our creative journey to turn trash into treasure and make your garden a magical retreat. One. Wheelbarrow flower carts. Old wheelbarrows make fantastic movable flower beds. Paint one in a cheerful color, fill it with bright annuals or herbs, and roll it wherever you want a splash of color. Two. Glove planters. Old gardening gloves filled with soil and tiny plants make playful and quirky garden art. Hang them on a fence or wooden board for a splash of color and texture. Suitcase Gardens. Old suitcases become whimsical garden beds full of wildflowers, herbs, or succulents. Stack a few for a colorful tier display that sparks curiosity. 4. Crate garden walls. Wooden crates stacked to form vertical garden walls are perfect for small spaces. Fill them with an array of plants and flowers to create a lush, textured backdrop. Repurposed clock planters. Transform vintage clocks into planters for moss or small succulents. This whimsical idea blends function with art, perfect for adding a unique conversation piece to your garden nook. Hang them on a fence or display on a shelf for a touch of time-inspired greenery. 6. Colander hanging planters. Metal colanders are great for hanging planters. The holes provide perfect drainage for flowers and herbs, and the vintage kitchenware adds character. Seven. Chair planters. Repurpose a worn-out wooden chair by removing the seat and filling it with soil and flowers. This quirky planter adds height and dimension to your garden, making it perfect for displaying cascading petunias or herbs. Paint it with bright colors or distress it for a shabby chic look. 8. Basket wall planters. Wicker baskets are wonderful for vertical gardening. Line them with coconut fiber, fill with flowers or herbs, and mount them on a garden wall to add texture and dimension. Ladder garden shelves. An old wooden ladder can serve as a beautiful vertical garden shelf. Place pots of herbs and flowers on each step, creating a cascading effect. This space-saving idea is ideal for small gardens or patios, and it's easy to move around as needed. 10. Set Garden Décor. Broken teapots and teacups find new life as delicate planters for succulents and moss. Group them on a garden table or hang teapots filled with trailing plants from hooks for a whimsical tea party vibe. 11. Drawer gardens. Old dresser drawers make charming tiered garden beds. Fill them with different plants, stack or arrange them artistically to add layers and interest. 12. Window frame trellises. Old window frames are perfect for climbing plants like sweet peas or ivy. Mount one against a garden wall or fence and watch as it becomes a living work of art. Add a coat of paint for a pop of color or keep it weathered for rustic charm. Tin garden towers. Painted tin cans stacked into towers create a vibrant vertical herb garden. This budget-friendly idea adds a pop of color and is perfect for small spaces. 14. Cinder block garden beds. Cinder blocks can be stacked into geometric shapes to build modern raised beds. Fill side holes with succulents or herbs for extra greenery. Lightbulb Terrariums. Empty light bulbs can be cleaned out and turned into tiny terrariums for air plants or moths. Hang them in clusters to create a magical, fairy light effect in your garden or on your patio. Thank you for joining me on this creative journey to breathe new life into old treasures. Remember, your garden is a reflection of your imagination, and every recycled item carries a story waiting to grow. If you enjoyed these ideas, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Nature's Home, and hit the bell icon to never miss a green inspiration. Share your own upcycling projects in the comments below. I'd love to see your garden magic. Until next time, keep growing, keep creating, and let nature's beauty flourish in every corner of your life.